Let's look at the Slugger. The Slugger is an insert for a menu that can be tucked inside the menu jacket and pops out with a big splash on the top, or it could be used as a separate piece handed out after the meal as a dessert menu, or perhaps used as a specialty menu for lunch or late night. But it's a great product, very popular for us, and I want to show you how easy it can be for you. So I'm going to click on the 17-inch Slugger. You'll see that it defaults here to the front page. It's actually a one-piece, two-sided menu insert. The front page has a large Sweet Street picture on top and then room for 5 or 6 more items below it. And on the back side, I've highlighted this orange boxed area. That's 3 optional pictures that can really feature some of the amazing desserts that you guys offer every day. So let's just quickly build this thing, and we'll start back with the cover. I'll click on that orange again, and I'm going to choose a background because that's what this sweet shop is all about, all these background options. And we're going to choose something, let's go really patriotic. So we'll click on that one. You'll see the design loads here. And on the back side, we'll choose the same theme. So scroll down and find it. There it is. Now we can start building the menu. So let's hit the Select Your Item, Click Here button. Brings us to the Sweet Street catalog. And let's put a beautiful piece of cheesecake on the cover. So I dropped down to the cheesecake category. And I am going to choose this triple chocolate. Check it. Add it up here. And there you see it's the picture for page 1. Page 1 only allows you one large picture, so we'll move on to page 2. Click the box to bring it to page 2. You can see that I can choose 3 images. We're going to go back to cake. We'll choose the chocolate lovin' spoonful and add it. We'll then go to the big line, and I want to get that red velvet. Nothing more patriotic than that. And then let's find a piece of good old American pie, caramel apple granny pie. So I will select that. There's my 4 items I'm featuring. I'll add that to the document. And now as it refreshes, you'll see page 1, the top. Imagine that sticking out of the top of someone's menu, that beautiful triple chocolate cheesecake. And if we click on page 2, see how that looks. There's our 3 items, the chocolate lovin' spoon cake, red velvet, and caramel apple granny. So let's look at our content. If we scroll down and go back to page 1, you'll see the title of the menu is your first box. We'll type in dessert at Joe's. There's a description for the triple chocolate cheesecake. And now you can see there are several more items we can add in, whether they're Sweet Street items with no pictures, maybe they're items from the menu of Joe's that he wants to feature, so we could put Joe's handmade cannoli and put a description in there. Item 3 could be ice cream, and you get the picture. Now remember, you could go back into the Sweet Street category and choose more Sweet Street items. They just won't have pictures because you can see I've got room for 5 more. So let's just put a couple of items on here. Select them. And you'll see now that page 1 has more items, but when I add them to the document, it's just going to add the description, which is still pretty handy. Now when we get back to look at page 1, the front side of the Slugger, you'll see those items have filled in the system. And now let's go to the back page, see how that looks. Everything looks pretty good here, but I'm kind of a neatnik, and I want to get the description a little bit cleaner down here in the caramel apple granny. So I am going to place my cursor in front of the Granny Smith and hit my return key, and that'll bring that down a little bit. And then I will Put my cursor in front of melt in the mouth, hit my return key again. Now when I update, you'll see the text area over here will kind of clean up a little bit and look a little nicer. There we go, you can see that it looks a little better. So if we're all good to go, we'll go next step. I can order 50 for $118 and we're all set. I'll name it Joe Slugger and put a date in here so I know when we did this. 0310 for March of 2010. Add it to my cart. And now I can place the order, or I can go on and build more things for other customers.